Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm back hitting with another reaction video. Today we got the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 3. But before we get into this, I just want to make a quick channel update. I'm going to have a timestamp below if you guys don't want to listen to any of this. But this is kind of going to explain where I've been over the last few weeks and kind of what I've been dealing with on my end. If you guys did see my community post, you will know that my computer had some sort of strange virus. I don't know what it was exactly. It was affecting my internet speed and stuff, but it was also greatly affecting the way that I had been editing videos over the past few months. Ton of my projects completely gone. For instance, I would be editing a video, I would go to open it, and whenever I would open it, it would open a file that I had been working on like 3 to 4 months ago. So it was replacing the new files with old files and then completely deleting the new ones, if that makes any sense. But long story short, pretty much all of my stuff is gone that I've been working on. I don't know for sure what's still happening. I had to end up wiping a lot of stuff on my computer just to try to get rid of this virus. But hopefully we're back on track. But it did cost me a little bit. I lost all of the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban reaction. That was all done. All I had to do was upload it, and I didn't. But I have to restart that. I haven't even started. I've been really busy this week. I was in the middle of editing the Goblet of Fire reaction as well. That's all gone. I had a few trailer styles planned. All of that's gone. And the Justice League Part 2 reaction, all gone. I'd probably put about 13 hours into that total, trying to get that up on YouTube. Just editing that back and forth, and unfortunately that's all gone. And then on top of that, I got a copyright claim for the first part of the Justice League reaction, which is really strange because at first it was clean and then a week later I got a claim. So I don't know what the deal is there, but I'm just gonna have to accept it. I ended up taking the video down. I'm gonna try my best once I'm done getting all of this stuff that I have been working on. Once I get all of that cleaned up, I'm going to try my best to get that reaction out for you guys. But if you guys are a join member, that is all up there. You guys don't have to worry about that. But like I said, we got the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 3, and I could not be more excited about this. Last week's episode was another amazing episode. Really good follow-up to the first one. I think they did a really good job in the last episode of humanizing John Walker, more of a character and less of Captain America. The country sees him as this new symbol, Captain America, and Bucky and Sam kind of see him as this fraud, rightfully so. Steve was their best friend, so they are rightfully angry at the government for just passing on that shield. But in my personal opinion, swaying apart from the ending that kind of transitioned my likings of John Walker away, but I think the majority of the episode, they really humanized that character and kind of just made me like that character more, aside from the ending where he got a little bit hostile towards them, telling them to stay out of his way. But I'm really excited to see how they explore on his character. But we got the Zemo reveal at the end of last episode, so we're going to see him in this episode. I don't know if Madripoor is going to be involved in this episode, if we're going to go there. We know from the trailers that Zemo, Bucky, and Sam all go to Madripoor. I don't know if John Walker is going to be there too, or Lamar Hoskins, Battlestar. I think that's going to be really cool. Don't know what they're going to do with Isaiah Bradley. I thought that was a great intro to his character in the last episode. I'm very excited to see what they do with that. But like I said, just like WandaVision, so many questions that still need answered in these last 4 episodes, this including, and then the last 3. We know that a secret character is going to show up in episode 5 now. Spellman, I forget his name, Marcus Spellman, I don't know, the head writer of the show. My apologies if I'm getting his name wrong, but he did tease that a character worthy of being in a kind of cool crossover with Thor is going to show up in episode 5, so I'm very excited to see what that is. But before we get to all of that, we have this episode, and I'm very excited to see how they handle this. But before we get into it, I just want to say, if you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button, like button, turn on post notifications, whatever you guys want to do to support the channel. If you guys do want to see the full-length reactions to not only this or any other movie and TV show that I'm doing up on the channel, you guys can become a join member, and you guys will get the full-length reactions there. I would greatly appreciate it. But like I said, super excited, so let's go. I'm very excited to see Zemo show up again. I mean, it's been, what, 5 years now since Civil War? Not in the timeline, but since the movie came out. And I know a lot of people didn't like the character because it wasn't the same character as in the comics. He was kind of more passive in the movie, but I kind of like the idea of the character, kind of just from behind the scenes. He's working to destroy the Avengers or any heroes slash symbols. I think it's cool.
Do you know who I am?
Yes, I do, and I don't care.
I guess we're gonna get a darker look at his character. I mean, that was kind of like the first step towards like the more comic booky side of U.S. Agent John Walker. A little bit of the Civil War theme there.
You are assuming Hydra has something to do with this, which is why you came to me.
I don't know, like, the way this show is kind of going, it's kind of pointing in the direction of Hydra, but I don't know. It kind of seems too obvious.
Because once it's out there...
There's the mask. Who is this? Dude, why do I feel... Dude, there's gonna be so many X-Men references here.
Hell, he does look like me, though.
It looks just like him. Just judging by, like, the title and, like the clue right there, I feel like we're gonna meet the Power Broker.
We have business to do with Selby.
Sharon?
Sam. Who's Sam? Kill them!
Dang, wait, what? Was it Sharon?
This on us.
Yeah, it's Sharon.
Carly Morgenthau stole those, so...
Was that who texted her, or was it the Power Broker?
Where's Carly now?
I'm sure it was the Power
I don't
Broker.
know where she is.
The violence and the fighting, it seems a lot more brute and like dark and bloodier. I actually really like it. It feels more real. It's cool seeing him in action. And here I was saying that he was going to be more passive in this series. Oh!
Let's go. You're not gonna move your seat up, are you?
No. I was wondering when you were gonna show up.
What? Alright, so I had to make sure because I wasn't positive who that was, but that was the head of T'Challa's security in Civil War. She tells Black Widow, move or you will be moved. And then T'Challa just kind of like laughs that off, but it's very interesting that the Wakandans are involved in this now. I didn't see that coming at all. I'm very, like I said, very curious to see what kind of route this goes down, because I think we all had kind of an idea of where this was going to go. Zemo's probably going to betray them at some point. Sharon's probably going to show back up, if I'm to guess. The Flag Smashers are probably not the villainous group that we think they are, even though the kind of darker killings, Carly blowing up that building with people in it, and like the one guy kind of being shocked that she actually did that. I think that's kind of hinting at a darker side of them. Maybe they are really bad, but I don't know. Something's telling me that the government, like the U.S. government, has some involvement in this flag smasher thing, and I really don't think that they're the villains, and I think that the government's trying to make them look bad, trying to make John Walker look good. That would coincide very well with the comics. There's one comic run where they had John Walker, they had he was announced as Cap, and then they had a group of fake mercenaries come and try to kill or abduct some people. I think that's how it went in the comics, but obviously it was all staged to make him look like the real hero. I'm not saying that is particularly going on, but something similar to that sense is going on. Something doesn't quite sit well with this whole situation. I don't know if it's that we don't have enough answers yet. Some things are kind of all over the place, but it's not too distracting to the story, and I'm really enjoying this. But like I said, I'm really interested to see where this thing with the Wakandans go, because I didn't recognize the little marker things that she was placing around to try to get Bucky to follow. I didn't recognize that as Wakandan technology, but obviously right away she was speaking Wakandan. So obviously we know that she is. We don't really know. We don't know what kind of role she's going to play in this show. I didn't expect that at all. I don't think any of the leaks even suggested anything like that. So I'm very curious to see where this goes. Very curious. Like I said, there's still a lot of things that need answered in this show, and I think we are going to get to that all in the last 3 episodes. There is a rumor going around that the last episode is around an hour and a half, and I believe that it's the same guy that predicted the runtime for this and the previous 2, and he was right about both of them. This was 54 minutes, and the first 2 were 50. Yeah, so he was pretty much right about that. I think he said like 53 minutes and 50 some seconds in his post. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this show. I don't know everything that's going on. Even me, as a big MCU fan, this show is really testing my knowledge to just the MCU in general. They are bringing in a lot of comic book characters. And majority of MCU fans have not read the comics. Let's just be honest. I would really like to get into the comics. I try to learn as much as I possibly can from videos and stuff, but I know that's not the same as reading them. But I think it'd be pretty cool to get into them someday, but I just don't think I have the time for that right now. But they are bringing in a lot of stuff from the comics, and I'm completely fine with that. I'm all open to new ideas, and obviously all this stuff is based off of one big comic book series. So I'm very interested to see what they do with all of these characters. Like I said, Zemo's probably going to turn on them at one point. I kind of liked what they did with his character in this episode. He was secretly rich the whole time. I thought that was kind of clever. Just so we could get all of these essentials that they needed to get to Madripoor and escape and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, Sharon's probably going to show back up at some point in this show. He said that he was going to get her pardoned, so I'm expecting that to happen, and then by the end of this series and her show back up. We do know, like I said in the intro, that some mysterious character is going to show up in episode 5. We don't want to do another WandaVision, pull another WandaVision where we kind of overhype the situation at hand. But Paul Bettany was the one who started that whole thing, and he was joking, but I think it was Malcolm Spellman. I think that's his name. Like I said in the beginning, I don't know if that's his name for sure. Malcolm Spellman, the head writer, actually said that there is a character that is going to appear in episode 5 that he would like to see interact with Thor. So I'm very curious to see who that is. It's he said someone we haven't seen before in the MCU as well. So I'm very excited to see who that is. But that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I think they are building up to this big reveal somehow. I don't know who the power broker is. I think they are building up to that. But like I said, we're probably going to find that out in the next few episodes. But like I said, I'm really enjoying this series so far. I know a lot of other people are as well. So without further ado, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please hit that subscribe button, like button, turn on post notifications, whatever you guys want to do to support the channel. I'm going to leave it there. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.